Hey guys, what's up? Master Waffles here, bringing you another game of Company of Heroes 2. And I'm playing as the Blue Germans. My opponent over here, who's called Nice, who's not really Mr. Nice Guy, but I'll explain that in a minute, is playing as the Red Soviets, going for an interesting fire pit right next to his field headquarters. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, to be honest, but to anyone who's confused right now, apparently the Soviet player built a fire pit right next to his headquarters to stay warm and is not really doing anything. So, yeah, that's just going to be him for the remainder of the game, actually. Well, for most of the game. So I'm just going to push out and try to capture as many territories as I can. My usual sort of game. Going with the 3 pioneers, 1 infantry company, and then switching over to Tech 2 really fast. Kind of going for Tech 1, just like I said in my previous video, to secure territories and to stop rushes. And right now, I have no fucking clue what he's doing with this engineer, to be honest. Alright, so now he built a conscript squad, and now he's built a support weapon building. So he's going for MGs, mortars, all that good stuff. But he's wasted so much time by sitting around his campfire and telling ghost stories, and hasn't really built a building until now. I mean, he's now just got out his first conscript squad, so he's kind of actually a little bit behind me, but seems not to hurt too much on his overall morale. I mean, because usually when people start up a game and then they're like, oh shit, 4 minutes or 5 minutes of this game, I've just been sitting around a fire pit, they usually just leave right after that. But never mind, this guy seems determined. So I'm just going to take this northeastern victory point over here. In case you're wondering what map I'm playing on, I have no fucking clue. So just give up. I really don't know what map I'm playing on, to be honest. But it's the winter map. There's 2 victory points to the south and to the north, and to the south there's a ton of resource points, which means that just like in the last map, both of the victory points to the north are extremely important, but you must get the resources to the south so that you can sustain a very heavy upgraded infantry build, or maybe a very tank or vehicle centered build. So anyway, we're having some fighting over here against this one lone engineer unit. I don't know why the rest of his engineer squad is actually just out and about, not doing anything. Like, these two are just hunting for rabbits. It's wabbit season. So, while that's happening, he's building a curiously placed sandbag right over here, and I'm guessing he wants to station a conscript squad over here just in case I try to capture that position, which is a good strategy, I guess, if your opponent's very violent and very aggressive, but I don't know. He's actually also facing his conscript squad the complete different, well, opposite direction as to like how he should put it. Like, he should really put his conscript squad over here instead of over here, so he's kind of, I don't know, being retarded? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm building a bunker right now just to kind of secure my position over here and to stop him from advancing anymore. I built in the Grenadier squad and put him right into this building over here. So the Grenadier, the engineer, will just hammer away at this engineer squad and completely destroy it. While I'm going to send in my Pioneer squad over here to just capture some territories, as well as a Pioneer squad over here. So just like the same strategy beforehand, I'm using the Pioneer squads to get as many territories as I can before I upgrade to Tier 2. And now I upgraded my bunker to MG42 upgrade. Well, is it called the MG42 upgrade? No, I upgraded my bunker with the MG42 heavy machine gun upgrade. Yeah, there we go. So now I'm just hailing away at this one heavy machine gun unit. I used a grenade from my grenadiers to kill off 3 of his guys, so his machine gun unit is not going anywhere anytime soon, and now it's going to retreat like a little pussy he is. I tried to capture the victory point over here, but he notices, so he switches around his units, and right now this place is pretty much impossible to attack unless I use mortars. I mean, it's suicide really, because he has green cover, and green cover, as you guys all know, is a lot more better than yellow cover, and yellow cover is better than no cover. So yeah, so right now I'm finally taking the center victory point, actually the southern victory point. I don't know why I took my time, but I guess it's because I felt like I should really take resources first and stock up on fuel and munitions before I push in. So right now we can look at my opponent right now and see what he's going for. He's going for a mortar, machine gun, conscript, pioneer. So right now this the mortar is pretty good to take out the machine gun nest over here. It's technically a machine gun nest. the grenadier as well, and the machine gun can lock down a territory and completely stop my advances. And he's upgraded his, what was it, his headquarters to the field infirmary upgrade, which allows his units to heal when they're around the headquarters. And he's also getting the Molotov package, which will allow him to kill my guys a lot easier, which is good for him. But either way, I don't really see me using much of buildings, to be honest. Well, because I feel as though, you know, they're kind of a little bit bad if you just stay in a building and you just get hailed by mortars after mortars. So, as upon seeing this mortar, I'm not going to really occupy buildings a lot that I should. But then again, that's for the better. So right now, I'm going to move up my grenadier over here with the MG42 upgrade, just to kind of flank around the conscript squad and get him off guard. I'm really trying to capture this victory point, and sure enough, the pioneer squad and the grenadier upgraded with the MG42 will completely decimate this conscript squad. Over here, I do build a sniper just to kind of like keep things in line. I don't want any sneaky units to come by and go like, alright, we can finally kill you guys. So we have the sniper over here just to like bring down some heavy fire without the enemy really realizing it. So I'm going to capture all these territories. My opponent over here is doing, I'm not going to call him bad. But he's doing a really bad job. He's built only one mortar. He's sitting on 700 manpower right now, which is really bad. He should really be building more mortars, more units. So the same thing like the last guy, he's not building enough units. There we go, another mortar, but then again, way too late. I guess he was waiting for the MHM 38-120 mortar squad, which is okay, but still, he should have gotten the mortar squad earlier. So right now, I guess my opponent tried to move up his machine gun unit, and he is now under fire from my machine gun nest from my bunker, and because the bunker doesn't get suppressed, my bunker is at a very, very massive advantage over his units. So right now, you're probably wondering, what the fuck are you doing, Master Waffles? Well, I'll tell you. I learned the strategy during my plays of closed beta called the Great Wall of China. Now, what you do is you get a bunch of pioneer squads and build a shit ton of bunkers, upgrade them with MG42s, and completely isolate your opponent. So that's what I'm planning to do right now. I have the sniper to back me up as well, and the grenadier squad to back me up as well. I go back on my word, and I actually occupy a building again, even though I know there's a lot of mortars in the area. But that's only because more machine guns, the better. So right now, Nice is losing a staggering amount of victory points rapidly. So he should really try and make some sort of push or build field guns or unit or tanks to kind of destroy these bunkers, because right now mortars are good and all, but they're not going to be the be all end all that he needs. So anyway, back in my base, I'm doing nothing but building bunkers. I kind of realized that my opponent isn't really going to attack me, so because he's not going to attack me, I'm just going to build bunkers and pretty much isolate him. The Great Wall of China must be built. So for the majority of this replay, we'll actually look at my opponent's side, because I feel as though I'm probably doing nothing but building bunkers, and he's doing the attacking and the indirect bombardment and all that stuff. So right now, he tried to move up his guards rifle infantry to try and get some long range snipes off, which would have been good and all, but it's not going to really work out for him, as he's getting suppressed by not only one bunker but two bunkers. So now he finally retreat back. And another bunker is also firing upon his units, his gun placement over here. So as you can see, right now my bunkers are in a pretty good position where we can pretty much destroy any infantry unit or unit in general that gets in our way, which is pretty good. I don't know why my bunker can actually fire at his machine gun emplacement over here, but he's actually now stopped firing at me, and I've stopped firing at him, which is probably indicative of the blindness that blizzards can cause on your units. So I guess it also affects buildings. Right now he has 3 mortar teams, which on paper sounds really good. Like right now he has like 2 of them that are really, really powerful, and 1 of them that's like semi-powerful, which is really good. I mean, he's trying to get rid of my bunkers, but at the same time he's not building vehicles, he's not building any heavy infantry, he's not flanking around my units. He's really not doing anything. Like, he has a pathway right over here that I haven't really exploited in order to, you know, surround him, and instead he's just opting to do nothing, really. I mean, when you have a clear path over here, you should really pour out over here and, like, capture these territories. Also, he could just go around here and kind of just walk around my gun emplacement. So I don't know why he's really going through the center. So right now, the power of 3 bunkers is unleashing upon my opponent, and he instantly routed his units away from my bunkers, which is pretty good. But right now, I'm losing these bunkers rapidly as I'm not really repairing them. I'm kind of leaving them out to just die, which is indicative of my laziness. Indicative. Dick. In fact, he's also not really focusing his mortars on one specific bunker. He's more or less hitting around an area, which is okay and all, but he should really be focusing his mortars on one bunker so he can quickly destroy them. So right now, while this is happening, I'm building Panzer Grenadiers for, I don't know, fucking whatever. And half-tracks. Why am I building half-tracks? I don't know. I just want to build flamethrower half-tracks and burn away all these mortar units. So while that's happening, we have Mr. Nice, who is still bombarding me. He has a good-sized force. He has Guards Rifle Infantry that are upgraded and not upgraded. And he has mortars, 2 of them being very powerful units and 1 of them being a medium powerful unit, I guess. He really should be flanking around. He should be moving around his Guards Rifle Infantry so he doesn't get hit by the machine gun emplacement by my bunker. And sure enough, finally he's able to break through. But alas, it's only 1 Guards Rifle Infantry. He's not really sending in the rest of his forces, and I don't know why this is. And he's actually sent in the Guards Rifle Infantry without the DP-28 upgrade. Actually, not 28, but DP Light Machine Gun upgrade. And because of that, well, he just doesn't have the firepower to really do enough. And I was able to route back my units before heavy damage occurred upon them. So right now, I'm going to push in my half-track and kind of like make my way around town, you know, cruising fast, go, bye. And I need you, and I miss you, So yeah, right now I'm just barbecuing these Soviets. I'm doing not a tremendous amount of damage by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just doing a good amount of harassment, trying to kill his units. Right now, my flamethrowers are actually not doing that much damage to his mortars, which is actually a little bit disappointing. So right now, I'm just burning away at these mortars. I killed like 3 individual guys and killed some Guards Rifle Infantry, but alas, the Guards Rifle Infantry do too much damage against my half-track and they're able to destroy it. So right now, I'm just kind of pushing at my opponent, trying to coerce him into attacking me. I mean, it's not like, oh, and he got a lucky shot off and killed 2 of my units, which was actually a big, sad thing for me, and I cried and I stabbed myself and stuff. But, you know, things happen, and you can't really cry and stab yourself all the time. But even with this win, he's not pushing in his units. He's not moving up his mortars. He's not moving up his machine gun unit. In fact, he hasn't even healed this guy up. He's not teching up. He's not really building heavy tanks like he should. He should really be building tanks because I have no anti-tank capabilities whatsoever except for maybe a scout car. So he should really be taking advantage of the fact that I relied too much on my bunker wall, but instead he's opting to just stay out here and just continuously bombard my bunker. And I give him credit, he's countered my strategy fairly well, but at the same time, he's not using his advantage to his advantage. Like, he's basically, I don't want to sound like a complete total dimwit, but he's kind of taking his victory and not using it effectively, if you catch my drift. So right now I'm just spamming out scout cars because I have nothing really to do. I mean, I really have nothing to do. We could actually speed this up just a bit because there's no real action besides me waiting for my scout cars to be finished fully. I'm gonna stay out here and wait for my scout cars to be done building, and sure enough, I think right now I'm actually going to push. So we're just going to slow it back down. And actually, no, I was wrong. Okay, so we're just going to speed this up just a little bit by 2 times. And you know what? I'm just going to move up my forces, trying to take back this territory over here. His Guards Rifle Infantry are actually doing a surprising amount of damage, which is why I was kind of confused as to why he didn't attack until now. So finally, I push in my scout cars into his base. Right now, sending forth the might of the German Empire. And, well, spoiler alert, it's going to be a complete, total failure. So, right now my units somehow get bogged down by God knows what. And the Guards Rifle Infantry are just going to have a killer time at destroying my units one after another. My half-track is doing a tremendous amount of damage, but he doesn't have enough armor to survive this attack. So this is pretty much a suicide mission right now. as the brave German soldiers trudge through the Russian winter. And one by one, the German vehicles die and die and die again. You know, the Guards Rifle Infantry, like I said beforehand, they do a tremendous amount of damage to light vehicles, and half-track scout cars are no match for them. They really aren't. And right now, I'm firing point blank at its mortar team, and I'm not doing at all any damage whatsoever, which is really weird. Do they have bulletproof armor or something? What the hell? So anyway, even if I'm losing all these units, though, it really doesn't matter, as he's down by 38 points, and I have 500 of my victory points. There's no way for him to win. I'm not being pessimistic or anything for him, and I'm not being a cocky asshole, but it really is a complete, total anal fuckage by him. Now, what could he have done differently? Well, not stay at his base. He pussied out, really, from attacking. So, yeah, that's about it. And what could I have done to make the game a lot better? Maybe not rely upon bunkers. Maybe I should have teched up to tanks. But anyway, that's about it. So I'm just going to speed it up. La 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 la. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.